नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars who are sitting with us all over the world, this time through Nityananda TV, Lotus TV, Sadhana TV, Ishwar TV, Janashri TV, two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha in many countries, many cities around the world. The city is sitting with us through two-way video conferencing. Charlotte Srisailam, Nityananda Nagaramu Hyderabad, Nityananda Nagara Bidadi, Nityananda Nagar Thiruvannamalai, Seattle Chidambaram, Nityananda University Los Angeles, Nityananda University Paris, Singapore Singapuram, Ohio Prayag, New York Varanasi, San Jose Madurai, Oklahoma Somanatham, Toronto Kailasam, Houston Kalahasti, London Kashi, Varanasi, Scottsdale Arizona, Oman Sivagangai, Dakota Dunes, High Point North Carolina, Tune Moon Hong Kong, Santa Fe New Mexico, Bogota Colombia, Dakota Dunes, Hyderabad Gupta Kashi, Jorpati Nepal, Bangalore North, Guadalupe Rameshwaram, Dubai Vaidyanatham, Minot North Dakota, San Antonio Texas, Kuala Lumpur Parani, Hosur Dhyanapeetham. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. We will start on the science of living Advaita, science of living enlightenment. The Teamily process. When you start working with your team, face all your so-called difficulties, listen. Nothing is difficult on this earth, but you have to do it. The good news is nothing is difficult. The best news is you have to do it. If you don't do, you don't need to do, then what for life? Nothing is difficult. When you start relating with your teamily, please understand, the first thing will happen to you is your ability to speak into your listening will happen. I tell you, your intestine can be programmed immediately as you want. If you just know to speak into your listening, your intestine can listen to you immediately. Your intestine will just listen to you. Your heart will listen to you. Your liver will listen to you. I am telling you after experientially experimenting in last 2 days. Last 2 days I was diagnosing the root of this cough, and I was instructing the body, alter yourself, clean it. So body said, if I have to do this much of work, the throat has to work this much, then I may need to recreate the whole throat and the whole organ with a new kind of a strength. Just give me a few days, I'll make it happen. Then I said, all right, till you do that, you don't need to wait for the stomach to become all right. You clear that. I saw clearly the root of the cough stopped immediately. Now only the throat, the new system is getting built. Please listen. Please listen. I am on a national television, and whatever I am speaking, I am responsible for it. I am telling you on a national TV, you can talk to your organs, you can talk to your body. It will listen to you. Only when you face your teamily, complete with them, when you learn to speak into their listening, simply you will see your teamily is nothing but the representations, mirrors of your heart, kidney, liver, brain. If your teamily is completely disintegrated, disorganized, your body is also disintegrated and disorganized. Your mind is also disintegrated and disorganized. Your mind has many components. Chitta, buddhi. Chitta means all the memory storage. Buddhi means which orders the special file to be drawn. For example, the moment you see somebody wearing the kavi color dress, you would have had a good and bad both with that color. If your buddhi orders the bad file and the chitta will supply that, that is what becomes incompletion. If your buddhi orders the good file, and that is what the chitta will supply, and that only leads to friendliness. Understand? Whether your perceptions, sensory activities leads to more and more incompletion or friendliness is decided by the responsibility with which your buddhi behaves. The responsibility with which your buddhi behaves. Listen. Please understand. If your buddhi cognizes from the space of Advaita that everything, I am responsible, I am the source, then it always orders the right files to the chitta. It always orders the right files from the chitta. Your mind has so many components. Your mind is your teamily. Your body is your teamily. Your teamily is your body and mind. Understand? When you are able to speak into the listening of your teamily, you will be able to speak into the listening of the different components of your mind, different components of your body. Few devotees were requesting that they need time for completing with all their teamily members. I agreed to extend only 2 more days. 48 hours. I don't want to extend more than that. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, morning satsang, you should come back to the satsang after completely completing with all your teamily members, so that I can lead you guys to the next level. Say, before Guru Purnima, I wanted at least a bunch of people living this Advaita practically. How our kids do the Rudra Homa and make the gods pleased. They please the gods and make the heavens shower. Yesterday when they completed the Rudra Homa, no cloud, it was complete white, open sky. I went to the temple and asked them, did you guys finish the Rudra Homa? They said, yes, Swamiji, we finished. I said, it has to shower. They brought the prasadam to me. And when I put the prasadam only, after putting the prasadam, the Homa prasadam, when I opened my eyes, I realized Now already I accepted, because I accepted, all the gods have accepted, now it has to shower. And this fellow is in a very shortcut way. And it simply showered in few minutes. Normally it drizzles. Yesterday it just poured. Understand, I want all of you to radiate enlightenment, to radiate Advaita with all its powers and siddhis. Never ever have the beggar mentality of acquiring siddhis, accumulating siddhis. It is like you steal in your own father's garden, mango garden. No, you own it. The moment you are my disciple, I tell you, you own the whole cosmos. You are the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. Understand, for the few people who have done great charity, God gives wealth. For few people who always do good, He gives power. For few people who share food, He gives them grains. For few people who are able to bring up the kids as a good citizens of the society, He gives the santana, the kids. Only for few, He gives Himself as Guru. Many get His wealth, many get His land, many get His properties, many get His powers. Very few get Himself as Guru. Understand, the moment you are my disciple, you are the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. Be very clear. You do not move with the idea of accumulating siddhis. It is a beggar mentality. Be very clear. It is your nature. Wake it up. Know very clearly. It is your nature. You don't need to accumulate, acquire. Start thinking and acting from the context of Advaita. Start thinking and acting from the basic truth of Advaita. Automatically the siddhis will start expressing. Sometimes even you don't know which pipe you opened it, and water will be flowing there. You will be radiating the siddhis. So today and tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I will explain on this principle of Timili. Why a Timili? If you are locked in a prison of 10 feet by 10 feet, and somebody tells you there, if you are free, you will have the whole universe for yourself. And that foolish, stupid prisoner, he starts imagining, now only 10 feet by 10 feet I am allowed to use. Then to acquire 10 feet by 10 feet more, how many years it will take for me? Then to acquire 100 feet by 100 feet, how many years it will take for me? Then to acquire 1 acre by 1 acre, 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer, how many years it will take for me? If this stupid fellow calculates that way, how he is foolish and does not know the truth. Same way only you are struggling, saying, this one body controlling itself is taking 5-year training for me, still I have not controlled. Then one more body I have to control, then third body I have to control. By the time I feel oneness with the whole cosmos, I don't know how many janmas it is going to take. No, you are fool, you are stupid. If that fellow just gets out of the 10 feet by 10 feet prison, the whole universe belongs to him. Same way, if you integrate this one body and complete with it, the whole universe belongs to you. The whole cosmos belongs to you. When I say work with some 11 people to create a Teamili and Advaita, don't think once I establish myself in Advaita with these 11 people, then I will have to start with 100 people, then I will have to start with 1000 people. No. Once you master these 11 people, the whole world you will experience Advaita. Because this 11 just mirrors your incompletions with the parts of your body and parts of your mind, parts of your being. See, the people with whom you share your food, you share your bed, you share your house, you share your office, naturally in all of them, in all their eyes, you will reflect all the incompletions you have. Your Teamili, in their eyes, the incompletions which did not reflect, you don't have. Understand that. If you don't reflect some incompletions in their eyes, be complete, you don't have that incompletion. Your Teamili also is not having that incompletion, but you doubt that whether you have that incompletion or not, means it is self-doubt. It is not incompletion. When you work with your Teamili, the problems you face are the only problems you have with your body, with the different parts of your body and different parts of your mind. That is why I insist on your Teamili. Understand? That is why I am insisting. First, create a Teamili. When you start planning completion with them, the problems you face, don't stop. Find solution. Find solution. When you complete with the people with whom you are sharing your life, you will simply have the power to speak into the listening of your own various parts of the body. You will have the power to speak into the various components of your mind. I tell you, as a person who is using his mind to its optimum, people who are living around me, they know. When I am instructing about the university syllabus and designing how the legal and social and brand structure of the university has to happen, the depth and preciseness, and the next moment remembering some brahmachari or brahmacharinis whole file from the day they joined, what all they did, what all the patterns with which they struggled and how they grew up and where they are and where they need to move. I tell you, without any pride or arrogance, I am putting the mind to its maximum use. With this experience I am telling you, if you complete with your Teamili, you will put your mind to its maximum use. I tell you, please understand. I wanted to give you a very deep insight. If you catch this, you will understand one of the most secret of the universal law. Listen. If you want to be a counselor of a small town, naturally all their interests, the interests of the citizens of that small town should become part of your thinking. If you want to be a chairman of the town, all the interests of the citizens and the interests of the councillors should become part of your thinking. When you are a chairman of a town, you think, if I become the chief minister or a prime minister, how much of power and pleasure I will have, how much of glory I will have. Please listen, but by the time you evolve as a MLA or MP or a minister or a chief minister, so many lakhs and crores of people's interest should become part of you. You are thinking, don't think. Actually, many times people think they will be able to retain their personal desires, their personal interests, and climb the ladder of power. No, by the time you climb the ladder of power, many of your personal interests will be pulled out of you, and the remaining personal interest you are retaining is what I call corruption. Climbing the ladder of power without giving up your personal interest is corruption. Climbing the power ladder, giving up your personal interest is dharma. Listen. It is very subtle point. When you climb the ladder of power, automatically by force, much of your personal interest will be pulled out of you. And I tell you, becoming the part of others' interests and allowing the others' interests as part of you itself can become joy. When others' interests become part of your joy, it is called vairagya. Listen, when others' interests becomes part of your joy, it is vairagya. Means the personal interests have lost power over you. Climbing the power ladder and still struggling hard to keep the personal interest is corruption. Allowing the personal interest to disappear into the other's interests and climbing the power ladder is dharma. Allowing the other's interests and enjoying it as personal interests is vairagya. And becoming a catalyst for others' interests is enlightenment, moksha. Whether you are in the field of entertainment, politics, spirituality, social service, understand? I am giving you the sutra of dharma, the law of life. Whether you are going to be a cinema celebrity or political celebrity or spiritual celebrity or business celebrity or social leader, social revolutionary, whatever it is, I tell you, it is your ability to give up your personal interests and allow the others' interests as part of you. The ability to allow the others' interests as part of you is success. The ability to allow the others' interests as your part is success. And when you work with the teamily, you will understand. You will really understand your personal interests are not that strongly powerful over you other than your joy of fulfillment. Understand? See, the lust pattern is created in you because you did not enjoy love. When the love is experienced and the fulfillment starts, even you will be surprised how your lust pattern has melted down. You will feel cheated by your lust pattern. You will really feel cheated by your lust pattern. You fellow, trusting you, I have done so many things of building a house, catching a wife, building a whole family. Suddenly when I am kept everything ready, you are not there. Trusting a lust pattern and building your life is like trusting your sneezing and building a hot house. Because you sneezed once, you never ever wanted that again. You create a special temperature house around you and you carry that wherever you go. For a simple sneezing, do you need that big solution? Same way, many times, the lust pattern is nothing more than a sneezing. But you have built so many things just for that one pattern. By the time you have built and prepared everything and looking in, the pattern is not there. Ayyo. Understand, because for the lust pattern, when you build whatever you need, somewhere you will hit and experience love. Suddenly, because of that love, the lust pattern loses its power. Why do you think pornography has become such a large, multi-billion-dollar industry in the planet Earth? Because the foolish fellows are cheated by the actual lust pattern, because they worked so much for it. By the time they completed the work and looking into the lust pattern, it has disappeared. It is like there's a small plant, small mango tree growing up. And you feel, wow, the mango is going to happen and let me fence it. You go around and fence and do everything. And by the time when you come back, the plant is dead. You walked 6 kilometers and cut the wood, 5 kilometers and brought the thorns, 2 kilometers and brought the rope, 1 kilometer and brought the scaffolding, and you tied everything. When you are looking, the plant is dead. So then what to do? Come on, at least bring pornography. In trying to infuse power into the dead pattern is pornography. Understand? Whether it is a food or lust, anything. A big advertisement for food. The McDonald's tower is food pornography. Understand? The big burgers, advertisements is a food pornography. Trying to infuse interest into the dead patterns and making it look like a larger than life is pornography. It does not need to be restricted only to lust. Food, in every field. And ear abusing rock bands are also sound pornography. Ear abusing rock bands. I defined pornography, understand. It is not restricted just to lust. In any field, trying to infuse interest into the pattern which does not have power over you, but because you believe that pattern has a power and you built your life, now the pattern is dead, will make you realize your life is empty. You want to give false pseudo life to that pattern. You put ventilator on that pattern, is pornography. Through ventilator, you can keep somebody alive but not living. You can keep somebody alive but not living. That is why pornography may keep the lust pattern alive but not living. Listen, please listen. When you start working with your teamily, with whom you share your bed, if you complete with the person or persons with whom you share your bed, you will be complete with all your lust patterns. The person or persons with whom you share your food, person or persons with whom you share your office, person or persons with whom you share your life, complete with all of them, you will see so many of your patterns do not have power over you, but you infuse power into them through pornography. Your violence has lost power over you, but by seeing constantly horror movies and entertaining, cherishing horror thoughts and yellow journalism, you are infusing power into your violence. Yellow journalism, horror movies are violent pornography. Pornography of non-violence, pornography of multiple variety. Porn of lust, porn of violence, porn of food. Liberate yourself from all this and come back to the truth and ultimate space of Advaita, Suddhadvaita. Working with teamily will make that happen to you. Working with teamily will make that happen to you. Understand, any principle will become reality in your life only based on the intensity with which you are adopting it. Just the other day I was talking to one of the Mahant. I said, the deity becomes God because of your devotion to it. See, in the temples, nicely carved statues are there in the pillars. They only become the pillar statues, decorative pieces. But uncarved simple stone remains as a Swayambhu Linga in Garbhagraha, receives worship as the God. What a funny thing. So, it is not the external carving makes a stone into deity, it is our internal devotion makes a stone into deity. How we hold it makes it deity. Same way, This Advaita, how you hold it, is only going to make it as a reality in your life. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.